Oh, can you tell me exactly how it works?
Welcome back to Doki Literature Club, Purest Mind Sayori Rap. So guys, in the last one, I'm actually kind of starting to like Sayori. Not like as a friend. She's adorable. She hit her head. I don't know. The way I like her is like I just want to protect her. Like I don't want no one harming her. I don't want her harming herself either, or her being sad in general. So yeah, let's continue from there on, I guess. Load game. Where was the last known place? 7, 15. I think this one is. Holy crap! I was after the poem. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Well, that's kinda rude, but I guess. Wanna could tell me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like when I express myself this way, it even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ain't that the truth? Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of them. One of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic? Let's go Manka Natsuki Yuri. Try that. Hi again, Richard. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with your own masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Oh, I see how they're doing this, alright. So, basically, when I did that with Natsuki, she was like, are you writing these for Natsuki? You must like her a lot, don't you? And my guy's like, no, but he does. This one, she's just thinking we're like super best friends. She doesn't expect me to be like, I love her. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Nah, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, who wants to read my poem now? I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you like it too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. I already read all these poems. Here, I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds to You can either pause the video and read them yourself, because I already read this. This is the third time now. Alright, that should be good and long enough to pause it. And then at the end she's like, load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write, that's what Sayori said. The way I wrote those lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what poems is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monka's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I already know that tip because it's the third time. I want to do Yuri last, but I don't want to do Natsuki last either. Oh, sorry, Yuri. Huh? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizing my experience. She took it as an insult, but then was, wait a minute, maybe it's a compliment. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki's completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess. You've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. What does that mean? Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. Oh, I hate this poem. God damn it, Natsuki, you gotta make more friends than just me. Come on, I can't be here to protect you all the time. Alright, I already read this like 3 times. So, yeah. Alright, where were we? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Your stay was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with just simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree that a subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it could be about anything. Our manga is for kids. Is that what she's gonna say? It's not for kids, it's for goats. Yeah, I said it. Goats. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that makes you afraid of people to find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others who are liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's no good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. And here's Yuri. It's my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Richard. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I'll write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri? Huh? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, I try to do something in your writing style, probably mess it up. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. And why is there a song playing in the background? I guess. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. I already read this one. Pooh! It happened the day and night while I was slicing bread for the guilty snack. Not reading the whole thing because I don't want to read it 3 times in a row. And I could barely read her handwriting to begin with. Yuri really needs to change it. But it's pretty, so I give her that. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if that's my fault, but I can't imagine what this poem's about. She's kind of hinting about slicing herself, like knife right here, knife right there, knife right here, knife everywhere. That's not something to be joking about. That's kind of really bad what she's doing. Like very, very bad. Very, very bad. Like, it causes permanent damage sometimes. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using my poem as a canvas to express vivid imageries and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it to face value, then I can't even figure out what this is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Yeah, because you cut yourself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Hey. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could just sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of gaining any new members. That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I have designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case everyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds up the letters to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remembering that Natsuki and Yuri never share their poems with anyone just until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to the whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put out a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And then more people will perform. The better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find some feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Don't be worried, Sayori. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get the new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki has nothing to argue. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri gently glanced around at everyone else's expanding faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. That's an understatement again. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours, and we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips to her notebook and the specific poem she has in her mind is to herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is called The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins starting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? And then Yuri's like, no, me. I'll go next. Imagine. I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so sudden putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and its structure that she initiates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around. If she's bewildered even herself. Yuri gets up. I get it. It's up to me to save the situation. Aha! Almighty. When the first starts to applaud. Doesn't sound like that through the mic, probably, huh? Oh god. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we all give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Darn. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we're all just caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it seems something she'll say. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay. I guess I'll go next. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it comes out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. This poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Richard liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of your poem fits you really nicely. But it might not be as... But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the short and gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. It might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing this kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Yeah. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Richard. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Richard lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yep. I just realized Sayori is the only one with different eye color from their hair. Did they just give her blue eyes so she's looking a lot like Natsuki? That's probably why they did that, huh? I reset my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I'm finished, I receive a plot anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's the less your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something they'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. It just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki Badaji gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her serenity disappears a little. But she's still a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as again, I wonder why it's called Jump, as it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that's the case. You won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. God damn it, they're arguing again. Alright, I know it's the festival's coming up, but let's try the right poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm in Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Where the hell is that? My mustache. Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Why did I... Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Make it such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, I'm also responding to that. It's gay, Richard. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Richard's like, don't put me on the spot, god damn it. I'll call with Sayori once more. Even though it's been only a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today's Sayori's a little quieter than usual. On the way home. Hey, Sayori. Uh-oh. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asks... Why is she saying Yuri if I really talk like that? Yuri asks to walk you home. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kinda put her on the spot here. I'll walk home with Yuri. I'll still walk home with Sayori, yeah. Like, I don't have to fucking say that. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to be really like going home together. I didn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Richard. You think about me too much sometimes. You should deserve it. Yuri will deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure it out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that will never going to happen? Yep, never going to happen. Conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much about... But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. What else will happen at that time? Time for poem time. Bad song. Boom. Dream. Fuck. Skirt. Shit. Laugh. That's right. Ah, shit. Smile. That's right. Silly. Yeah. Disarray. No. Together. That's right. Let me come in the grudge. Jumpy. The hell's that you? Sunny. That's right, that's right. Vacation? Clouds? How's that you? Pure. Shit! Puppy? Fuck. Intellectual. Judgment. Peaceful. Landscape. Melody. Desire. Sparkle. Swear to God, if it's you, it's Natsuki. Bouncy? How is that you? Childhood, it has to be her. Sweet, I don't know anymore. Shit. Fireflies? That's right. Lazy. That's right. Oh, sunset. That's right, got her at the end. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting a club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all you. And I'm super happy they're all willing to help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Oh yeah. But I'm not talking about our part of the festival. That's the whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. And that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Broke the fourth wall yet again. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yori's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I went over to her. Hey, Sayori. Put my hand in her face. Wait, why is she sad? Don't be sad. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. Worthily glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should just ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I gently approached Monica, who was scuffling through some papers at her desk. Richard, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but it seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who was idly dragging her rubber racer up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Richard. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked about me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to know if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about her well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? You seem like she wouldn't want to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe it's just a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Richard. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on your side of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. But it's not any different how she always been. You're so funny, Richard. Have you ever thought that maybe you always seen her as happy as cheerful is because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up at her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit to myself down. You know, Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one who's behaving out of the ordinary. There's something I could do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. I didn't even talk to anybody. Oh shit! I just literally sat there, didn't do anything until Monica shows up. Alright. I'm gonna end it here because I'm trying to do a quick video. What the fuck? Alright. Let me hold. Let me wait a couple seconds. Why is it cutting out so much? Alright, I'm gonna save before anything bad happens. Save game. Boom, there you go. Alright, hold up. I'm ending it. I forgot. Alright, everyone. Remember to subscribe, comment, like. Tell me what you guys want to see more of. More Doki Doki? No, I'll probably be doing that the most. If you guys want me to do a video of me how drawing on my new tablet, I could do something like that, I think. If you guys like my Madden, I could probably make more Madden videos. My team is pretty good, but I lost in the first round of the playoffs, so yeah. What else is there, guys? I don't think there's much. Just thank you guys for subscribing and liking my videos and commenting. That's all I want. Just keep trying to grow, guys. See y'all in the next one, guys. Love ya.